Hey everyone, welcome back to the sunny side. I hope everyone is having a wonderful week. I'm your host Sunny, and today I'm going to show you guys, or I'm going to tell you guys, how to seduce, or how to get, or how to date, or get an Aquarius into you. Alright, so here we go. First things first. If you like the videos, please give it a thumbs up. You know, if you have any questions or comments, or just leave them in the comment section below. Please share the videos if you like it. And again, if you have any questions, I'll answer the questions in the weekly astrology video, and the weekly horoscopes, and the weekly love scopes. And that's about it. Alright, next, here we go. It's been said a million times before that all game is inner game. So if you need a little help with confidence, or if or a little help with your inner game, then check out one of the hypnosis meditations on the channel. It'll give you all the confidence that you need to put some of this advice into action. And it's a lot of fun, and seriously, all of the knowledge in the world isn't going to help you if you don't have the, the inner game, or the inner confidence, or the strength, or the emotional reserves to actually put it into action. So, if you need a little, if you need to boost that area of your life, then listen to one of the hypnosis meditations on the channel. I think you're really it might change your life. Alright, next, here we go. Alright, so let's say you're out somewhere a little different, right? Now, it doesn't have to be crazy different, but there's something extra interesting and maybe unique about the event. Okay? Next, you see someone who looks a little goofy, okay? Not bad or disheveled or messy, The messy signs are Cancer and Taurus, and, anyways, Leo's a little bit messy around them. They like people to clean up for them, but rather, anyways, this person that you're looking at has themselves put together in a slightly offbeat manner. Maybe the colors clash, or the style is a little unique, to say the least. But somehow, when you look past the unusual first glance, you notice someone who is physically stunning. Alright? They're not too skinny, they're not too plump, and like Libra, they're actually quietly very beautiful and remarkably balanced looking. Except that there's something definitely odd and offbeat about them. Okay? So, you walk up and start a conversation, and yep, the signal flags go up. The person is different. They're beautiful, but not obsessed with it. They're charming and interesting, and super smart, but again, they're not obsessed with it. They seem to be genuinely happy just being themselves and taking in as much information and as many experiences around them as they can. And as it turns out, some of that information and those experiences around them just happen to be you. Surprise, surprise. Alright, so if this person turns out to have a fixed, okay? And I mean, again, for these fixed signs, they ain't changing for nothing. A fixed view of things. If they have some weird ideas that if they have some strange idea that they're right about everything, okay? If they have revolutionary ideas, if they're a little aloof and logical, but at the same time, they're obsessive and passionate, right? With a very worldly and humanitarian outlook, then my friend, you just got hooked by an Aquarius. I love doing these. Alright, great study. I've met an Aquarius, now what? Alright, first things first. Aquarius is renowned as the wild child of the zodiac, and for a good reason. They are a fixed air sign, and that means unchanging ideas. When they have an idea or they want something, they do almost anything to get it. They will be socially unacceptable. They will fight dirty. They will do a lot worse than step on toes, and it will not be subtle. They are the #1 sign of explosive and revolutionary ideas and actions. The #1 sign, okay, of revolutionary actions. And they're the #2 sign, believe it or not, of passion. Okay? These guys are second only to the mental and obsessive Scorpio when it comes to passion. And they will justify all of their actions logically. it seems seemingly not to care about the fallout or consequences. And I've personally seen this in action many times. So just be careful. If you got hooked by an Aquarius, be careful. All right, next. If you're a clingy sign like Cancer, or you're like a super stable, not moving sign like Taurus, then Aquarius might not be for you. The clingy behavior will stifle the freedom-loving and rebellious heart of the Aquarius, and they'll just hit the boogie and peace out, straight up. They are, believe it or not, the least, and this might be difficult to believe as well, because they're the least, because they are the least emotional sign of the zodiac. So, as passionate and caring and humanitarian and benevolent and freedom-loving, almost hippie-esque at times that they appear, they are primarily driven by revolutionary logic. Got it? Alright. They will stir your emotions, and their passion will have you making emotional decisions. But these guys are ruled by the facts. So, once again, if your game in life is not up to ready action, and you deflect responsibility or you disrespect facts and figures in favor of emotional or intuitive logic, you're just not going to get your Aquarius. Remember, you can't control an air sign. I talked about this before with like the usual dramas. If you squeeze, it's an air sign. If you try and squeeze it, the pressure, they'll just dissipate and poof, they're gone. And again, the double Scorpio control freak in me has learned that lesson many times. Alright, so where are we? Because these guys, as with many air signs, they're contemplative, observationally aloof, and not overly emotional. But, there is a way to keep them coming around, if you know what you're doing. Alright, next. As aloof and uncaring as these guys appear at times, they also get super jealous, alright? And jealousy is one of the best tools in seduction. So, let's put that at the top of the list. Aquarius gets jealous, passionately jealous, very easily. And that aloof and uncaring sweetheart that the person that you thought was aloof and uncaring, they're suddenly gonna light up. Alright, next. Aquarius, they are outgoing, social, and adventurous. They are the true rebels of the zodiac. Protest, marches, unsettled behavior, social unrest, it's all Aquarius stuff. And before we get to the real approach, how to really seduce an Aquarius, you might want to know that Aquarius also rules modern technology and the internet. So, online dating is a real possibility. And they love gadgets. It's really cute. So, if your game, remember, all game is inner game, right? But if your game relies on props or bling, then you might have a chance. It's kind of interesting. But Aquarius likes new tech bling, high-tech bling, new stuff. Whereas, Libra likes stuff that's just cute and shiny. Aquarius likes tech. But they're both into their own different versions of bling. I find it interesting to see who likes what. It's not necessarily going to help your game, but, I still like to know it. So, once again, if you need to bling your action out, then to impress an Aquarius, then it better be high-tech bling. Just saying. Next, and most importantly, here's the most important thing. Aquarius is an observational sign. It's the opposite of Leo. Leo is a drama queen who wants to be the center of attention. Aquarius is the absolute opposite of a drama queen. They are calm, and they want to be looking in at the action and seeing what's going on. And as such, Aquarius is really just looking for a friend. And more than anything else, Aquarius is looking for someone to do stuff with. You know, someone to explore and enjoy life and all of its romantic adventures with them. And yeah, Aquarius loves romantic adventures. So, starting to sound easy, right? Well, yes and no. You still have to flip that switch. So, here's what you do. Everybody set? Okay. First, start talking with them. Aquarius is an air sign, and air signs love a good conversation. You have to show them that you have a brain. And okay, so you have to show them that you have a brain. Oh, my eyes are tearing up this morning. I must be thinking of an old Aquarius. Okay, whatever. Okay, so for Aquarius, you have to show them that you have a brain. And you don't do this by being a know-it-all. You do it by disagreeing with them. You guys got it? Alright. Alright, no, Aquarius will not like this, right? They think they know everything. And, you know, again, they don't like it because they think they know everything. But if you stick up for yourself, you know, and your beliefs, and you have good reasons to back up the way you're thinking, they're going to respect you. And that is way more important than going along simply with what they say. Next, make sure you're a little offbeat and different. If you're the same as everyone else, then your game is just over. You don't have a chance. And I'll explain this. It won't matter if you're the shiniest, or if you have the most bling, or you're the most buff, or whatever. If you're like everyone else, you know? So it doesn't mean, if you're the best of everybody, then you're like everybody else. You know, that's not what's driving this train here. So if you're like that, then you're just going to come across as boring. And boring, my friend, is something that Aquarius will absolutely, literally rage against. Aquarius will rage against boredom. They rage against things that are the same. And just like Aries needs competition, you know, and Pisces seems to have some kind of rage against sobriety, and you know, and Sagittarius and Aquarius. All right, let's get back to it. Sagittarius and Aquarius, they both rage against boredom, and they also rage against being controlled. So don't try and control them. You want them to follow you, not have them kicking and screaming and being dragged behind. And get like seriously, I don't know what some of you guys are thinking. Control drama is not going to work with an air sign like this. You have to do something. You got to be cool, and they'll follow you. Anyways, next, you're talking. All right, so let's get back to the show here. So you're talking to your Aquarius, and you're disagreeing, right? And you're being respectfully strong in your views. Okay. Next, you have to convey that you like to go out and explore. Show that you like to see different things. Demonstrate that you, indeed, that you do have confidence to try different things. Aquarius likes confidence. Aquarius likes people who have confidence to be different. Alright, so in short, you don't necessarily have to be the most interesting person in the room. You know? That game attracts Libra. You have to show that you like to see and observe and experience interesting things. Because once again, at heart, Aquarius is just looking for a friend to do stuff with. Alright, let's see where we are here. So you start talking. You disagree. You demonstrate that you have the confidence to stick up for yourself. You demonstrate that you have a brain and that you like to do interesting things, and that you'd absolutely love for them to tag along. Okay? If you can make it this far, then most of your work is done. Alright. Pretty good. Okay? Next, and this is a little sneaky. This is seduction, right? So, you have to get them jealous. Not mental jealous. Aquarius will freak out. Okay? Not mental jealous. But just enough to let them know that you're not only a good friend and companion, but also you're a desirable prize. And there's one more thing here, and a lot of people don't get it, and they're like, oh, anyways, it's also super important to get them a little bit jealous, because whether they realize it or not, Aquarius needs to get a little jealous at the beginning so that they know that they like you. Alright? Weird, isn't it? But that's what you have to do. Does it all make sense so far? Alright, so let's do this again. First, listen to one of the hypnosis meditations on the channel here and fill yourself with the confidence to pull this off. Right? Without confidence, you have no game here. And okay, then start the conversation. Disagree a little, be a little different, show confidence in your beliefs, do interesting things, then get them jealous, and you're almost there. The final step, however, is crucial, and you might want to write this one down. Somewhere along the line, alright, get a pen, get a paper, do this, okay? Here's your final step, and it's the most important step. Somewhere along the line, you have to say the phrase, "Don't worry, I understand you." Got it? You have to say the phrase, "Don't worry, I understand you." Alright. Oh, and you have to mean it, right? Don't do blah 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 blah. Aquarius is a very, very, very brainer sign. You better mean it. And so it really is easy. You just have to be unique, confident, fun, adventurous, but most of all, understanding. Then, get them a little jealous so that they know they like you, and you're done. Your Aquarius will be absolutely hooked. They'll be hooked. Does it make sense? Guys, does it make sense? Okay. If it doesn't make sense, just leave a question. Anyways, if it doesn't make sense, just leave a question, leave your comments in the comment section below. And again, I'll answer them in the weekly Love Horoscopes video. And that's it. That's all you gotta do. Love's supposed to be easy. At heart, an Aquarius is just looking for a friend to do stuff with. But get them jealous, and you will get them jealous, show them that you understand them, tell them that you understand them, and you'll flip the seduction switch almost immediately. Show them that you understand them, they'll be hooked. And that's it. Good luck, player. I absolutely hope you get your Aquarius. From thesunnyside.net, I'm Sonny, reminding everyone to subscribe to the channel, share the videos with your friends, and last but not least, wishing everyone the absolute best of a beautiful week. And I'll see you soon.